Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Murder by Numbers. Thanks for tuning in. As you can see, Balloon Scout is not on the screen. I had to replay a little bit anyways to get back to that point, so I just wanted to go through the text really quick that I skipped too fast, and then we'll go back to Balloon Scout. Here we go. Ray's too careful for me to follow him, but what if we disguise Scout? Excuse me, advance the text, thank you. With balloons? That's about the dumbest thing I've ever heard. He's the same size. He could float. What more do you want? There has to be some other way. Logically, okay, and then this is where I went. All right, here we go. And then we will see the lovely sky with some balloons, and it's the cutest thing in the world. Hell yeah, what's up, girl? How do I look? Buoyant.
Do you think it will work as a disguise?
Only one way to find out. Hey, Ray! What's up, dude? What now? Got a little surprise for you. You like balloons? You know, happy kid at a party with some clowns? Balloons? It'll take a lot more than that to convince me to drop my case against you. Are you seriously trying to bribe me with balloons right now? Forget the balloons. What you need to concentrate on is this. I've just seen inside your cargo hold. For real this time! Ugh, don't make me laugh, detective. You know as well as I do that you don't have a key. Well, I didn't before, but I'm a detective. I find things. You're bluffing. How is Ray, the legal eagle himself, Ray Legal Eagle Kino, actually sweating over this? Or even falling for any of the things we've done so far? I don't think he's as sharp as everybody's making him out to be. Believe what you want. It'll all be in my report. Come on, Mizrahi, we're done here. That's impossible. He's all talk. Unless, maybe, could they have... Oh my god, that is a guy with something to hide. That is a guy with something to hide. You don't act like that when you ain't suspicious, when you ain't done nothing wrong. You are lying again! Is that so? I hope you have a good lawyer, detective. You're going to need one. What's up? What'd you find? I hope that worked. There is no way he's going to fall for that routine again. You know, I think he might with the behavior he's displaying. He just might.
He went to the other end of the boat and looked inside something.
That must be where he's keeping the key to the hold. Let's go. Wait a second. What? Take those things off him, will ya? He's a robot, not a balloon animal. Aww. but Scout was so cute. Oh, I missed it already. Excuse me, goodbye, Balloon Scout. Are you sure this was where Ray looked? I can't see a key.
Yes, it was inside something. Over here.
Oh, snap. Time to take a look around town. Let's go. Oh, there's some big numbers going on here. Let's see if we can't make quick work of this. Hold on, is that where 9 goes? Yes, that is where 9 goes. So let's just cross those off super quick. Ooh, oh my gosh, we have so many big numbers. So juicy. So for example, that I have to cross all this off, I think. Yeah. That is correct. And then with this as well, and then this one, wait, I am getting so confused. 1, 2, 3, and this one is 1, 2, 3. Okay, so I leave those the heck alone. All right, so let's do something with these big numbers. Why don't we? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, X, 1, 2. Okay, that perfectly fits. All right, wait, yes, great. So just earlier, I was going through a really random train of thought. Hold on a second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It was, so I was continuing, you know, my cross stitching that I said I was doing a couple episodes ago. And I'm still working on the second little beginner's kit I have, which is the Monarch Butterfly. And you know, Monarch Butterflies, they've got a bunch of warm tones. They're oranges and yellows with like outlines that's black, right? Let me go ahead and give this a count real quick. 1, 2, X, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I think I could remove all this other stuff. I think that's what's going to work out there. Okay. And so I have a lot of similarly colored threads that are just warm. They're like warm reds and oranges and yellows and things like that. And I didn't really have much of a problem distinguishing them up until about the final 3 or so colors, which is just kind of this darker orange, regular orange, I would say, and then a yellow. Yellow, easy, stands out. 2 oranges, if you look at the threads, you know, you can tell the difference. But if you look at the guide, right, and the guide is like, as I said, it looks like pixel art, basically. The guide, the 2 oranges are like indistinguishable. They look exactly the same. And I was kind of doubting myself for a little bit. I was like, am I going crazy? Like, and then I started like having this existential crisis of like, what if I'm actually not seeing the right colors? Like, what if, you know, we all think that whatever we experience or perceive is the norm, right? Because it's all you know. It's all you know until you're told otherwise, or you're, you know, aware of it otherwise, of how other people experience the world a bit differently, right? And so I started questioning. I'm like, what if I can't see orange real good, and those 2 colors actually look completely different from each other, and I just can't see it. But so it led me down that train of thought, and then I started thinking about another thing that blew my mind about like senses and experiencing the world differently not too long ago. So some of you might have seen there was this post that blew up on Twitter for a little bit, and it was about how some people do not have inner monologues. And to me, that sounds insane. So, to other people who don't experience that, they'll be like, I don't understand. What do you mean? So for who knows? Maybe some of you today will learn something different about yourself that's different from others. So for me, I personally I do have an inner monologue. I do have a voice in my head. It's typically my voice, but I've read from other people's experiences that sometimes they hear other people's voices, multiple voices at once. People experience different things. But I just hear one voice, and it's just me. And yeah, my thoughts are, I hear it in my head. And when I read something, like I look at something on a page, right, and I'm not saying anything out loud, I hear my voice reading it in my head. Or if it's a character, I'll come up with a voice for them, and then I'll hear their voice saying it in my head, right? But typically it's just me, right? So that's what's normal for me, and that's what the world assumed was normal for everybody, right? And then yeah, and then that post, I guess, revealed to a lot of people like, wait, whoa, not everybody experiences the world the same. Some people don't have an inner monologue. And yeah, that blew my mind. Because that's all I ever knew my whole life. And you know, movies always represent that too. People have like a dialogue, right? When you just see them, they don't open their mouth and there's a voiceover and it's all echoey. That's their inner monologue, right? That's what that was supposed to represent. But some people didn't get that. They just thought it was some kind of dramatization, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. They were saying like, oh, phrases. I'm getting ahead of myself. So not having an inner monologue also made me think of the condition called, I don't know if it's pronounced aphantasia or aphantasia. I don't know if it's an accent difference thing, because when I heard people talking about it, I believe they're from the UK and they said aphantasia. I think I've heard people with American accents saying aphantasia. I'm not really sure. Let me know if you know. But that's the one where you can't picture, like, you can't summon mental images, apparently. Hold on. I'm struggling. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And that also blows my mind because I can see images in my head. Everybody has different like scales of how well they do that. I would say I'm kind of on the lower end. Like, I can see things in my head, but I don't think they're very vivid or vibrant or detailed. Whereas I would say, I feel like me bringing this up is really familiar. I think I've talked about it to some extent, but it's you know, I'm introducing a new thing into the mix with the whole inner monologue thing. But I would say Paper is probably on the more vivid end because I feel like she can picture things really, really well and describe it with a lot of detail. And oh my gosh. Oh, so some people were saying like, oh, when they said like, oh, picture this, that made no sense to them. Or like, count sheep in your head, or like, etc., etc. Like those phrases never made sense to people apparently. Also, I think I did something wrong here. Hold on a sec. I don't know why I crossed those off. I feel like I just did that willy-nilly. This should make sense. That should be crossed off because there's no 4 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? And then, so I accidentally crossed this off because I assumed there wasn't a 1 here somewhere, I think. Okay, I need to make some progress. I'm talking too much. Okay, here we go. So that's a 6, yeah? So that means it has to be like that. And then x1, x1, yeah? I think there is only room for that currently. Yes, great. So we can do that. And I think that opens up another one here, which means we cross that off. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is already 6, but we don't know where the rest of it's gonna go. Okay, what else we got? Okay, there's that. I feel like there's a similar situation here, yeah? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, because they're the exact same, so the positioning is also pretty similar, so I think we're gonna have to go with the same thing. Okay, so this is part of the 7, so at the very least 1, 2, x, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. At the very least we have that much. These big blocks are so distracting. It's just this... My mind just glazes over when I see these big blocks. We gotta do something with them. We gotta do something. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, correct? Okay. Correct. Now, that is part of the 4. There's a 2 in here. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right, so we can cross that off. Oh my gosh, okay. What do we do next? 1x, 1, 2, 3, 4, or 1, 2, 3, 4, okay? So, well, how many is in this block? I can't, okay, there's 5, 8. This is already 8. This is 8. I just gotta cross it out. Great. Great, great, great for the 8, 8, 8. Yeah. Okay, this as well, and this as well. It should be the same thing. Okay. Fantastic. Fantastic. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Yeah? Is that a 6? I think that's a 6. Okay, great. Fantastic work, child. You may go now. You are dismissed.
Thank you, Professor. Thank you, Professor Axus. All right. Okay, cross that out. Okay. I can't. I have to keep focusing on this. I can't figure anything out otherwise. Gotta cross that off, I believe. So then we have... Oh, wait. We don't know if that's the 1 or the 2. Can't act too fast now. Can't turn back now. Okay, we're so close. We're so close. Okay, yes, 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 perfect. Okay, that helps a lot, I think. Therefore, this must be the 2. Okay. Okay. All right, all right. Yeah, anyways, I wonder if you've learned something about yourself today, about whether or not your brain works differently than the rest of the world and what you've imagined. Yeah, sometimes I try and double check. I'm like, is that voice in there me? And then it kind of made me think of, I've also talked about dissociative identity disorder before, where you have multiple people inside you, right? And I'm always like asking myself, like, hello? Anybody else in here that I just never questioned and never thought about? Obviously, I know from my past history and everything that it's not possible for me to have developed it, because there's a very, specific set of circumstances. There's a lot of trauma involved, and I've been fortunate that I have very loving parents. But yeah, I just reaffirmed to myself, it's like, is there anybody else in there? And then I just hear my own voice answering back. It's like, nah, just me. It's like, all right, cool, girl. Cool. See you next Tuesday. See you next Tuesday. Some people, when they learned that people have an inner monologue, though, they were like excited about not excited. They were like, damn, that sounds really freaking annoying, having like somebody constantly talking in your head. It's like, yeah, it is. And plus, I think some people were saying, like, I don't know, I wouldn't want to call them the pros and cons of whether you have it or not, but some people were saying that like a good thing about not having an inner monologue or combined with aphantasia, like, I don't remember. It was like, it's something about how, yeah, there's the bad side of you kind of forget some things more easily, or you can't sum them back very easily just because, like, if you don't have a picture in your head or something like that. But on the flip side, you also forget like more painful things more easily, which a lot of people out there, it's like you remember these embarrassing moments from like years and years and years ago. It's like, why does my brain remember this useless thing that I, like, out of nowhere, you're just struck with extreme embarrassment for something you did in like the 2nd grade, right? Like, what is the purpose of maintaining that? So, you know, there was like good things about it as well. But yeah, just wanted to bring that up because it kind of blew my mind. It was a big thing. Oh, hey, it's one of those boat horn things. I think there's something inside. You were right! There's a key in here! Now we can finally see what's inside the cargo hold! What a weird place to keep a key.
What do you think we'll find?
I don't know if I can look.
Don't worry, Honor. I'll open the doors and scan the room first.
Are you sure? What if there really is another body in there?
I have to learn to face my fears. And there can be no better reason than to help you.
Aw, Scout. Are we scanning? Ooh, we're scanning. Wait, I see, there's like a box of fluff or something. What is that? What is that? That freaking thing. I'm kind of terrified. Wait, that's gonna be a 9. That's gonna be a 9. So this 9 goes up to here. X 1 2 or 1 2 X 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. What else have we got? Ooh, this 8 3 2 looks pretty juicy. So 8 would go up to here. X 1 2 3 X. Perfect. Nice. Having an edge. A literal edge in the competition, but also the edge of the puzzle. Extremely helpful. Look at how far it's taken us. Hello, thank you. I would like my Oscar now for Picross. Thank you. Okay, perfect. But yeah, and I was even, I brought it up to my mom one day because I was really curious. I was like, hey, so like, have you heard of this thing that's been going on that a lot of people it's blowing their minds? And so I told her both about the inner monologue and the aphantasia or aphantasia. I still don't know which one it is. And I don't know for sure because we didn't have like a lengthy discussion about it, but she thinks she might not have an inner monologue or aphantasia. I don't remember which one it was. I think it was possibly aphantasia. It could just have been like I didn't describe it well enough for her to really grasp the concept, and so maybe she was misinterpreting like what I was asking her to do. Like, okay, so if you imagine like my face or like your friend's face or something, if you close your eyes, like, can you see it? And it's not something you can grasp right away if it's something your mind is not done its whole life. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. So I kind of want to reaffirm with her again just to make sure, but like that would be pretty crazy because I just didn't imagine that someone I knew or someone close to me would have either of these things. Because the friends that I asked, none of them have a lack of inner monologue or aphantasia or anything like that. So it would just be crazy to me if there was somebody close to me that works like that. Especially my own mother, because I don't know, I wonder if it's like a genetic thing. It would make sense if it was, I don't see why not. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to ask her again, and I don't know what exactly to ask. Maybe I'll look online for like the various tests people make for when they want to test stuff like this. Okay, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Okay, so it goes up to here. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Okay, great. That doesn't help too much because that's exactly where the 2 could sit either way, but it's something. 1 2 3 4. I don't think there's even a name for when people don't have an inner monologue. Like, I don't know if it needs to have a name, because it's not like, because when you get names for conditions when they're like, maybe different from the norm or something, right? And I would say just a lot of people just, their brains have it or they don't. And I don't think it's like any sort of flaw or lack of anything really, despite what the limited language of phrasing we use, but 1 2 3 4 5 6. But either way, it's also still fascinating that there isn't a name for it. I don't know how new it is, but it just seems like it wasn't really discussed much until that thread. Like, I feel like that really blew a lot of people's minds. So yeah, 1 2 X 1 2 3 or 1 2 3 X 1 2. Okay, because this is glued together, it has to be like that. So that could be 1 X, because if this is the 1, there's no room for the 3. So this has to be part of the 3. Right, so that I think that has to be the way it has to go. Has to be the way it has to go. Oh, that has to be the way it has to go. What else we got here? maybe y'all can test it on yourselves and your family members as well and see how that goes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. I think I probably mentioned it before, but I wonder how many of you are watching Anthony Padilla's various series on I Spent a Day With, and then various groups of people who are often misunderstood, marginalized, or just not too much info or representation on these people. And it's been a very cool series. And I feel like it opens your eyes to a lot of different types of people out in the world. And I think it's very neat. 1, 2, X, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, there was even an episode on ace people, and as you know, I'm ace. So that was really cool to see. As well as many other fascinating things that I never knew much about, and I learned so much every time. 1, 2, X, 1, X, so that's not gonna fit. So this, right? 1, 2, X, 1, X, 1, 2, 1, 2, X, 1, right, that's not gonna fit, so this has to be the one. Okay, there we go. Okay, oopsie, oopsie, oopsie. Oh, I'm a disaster. Oh, I'm a disaster. Okay, great. Oh, look at us. Look at us. Making fantastic progress here. Look at us. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Close that off. I think I could have just already done that. I think I'm just a fool and I could have already done that. Awesome. Awesome and cool. Okay. What are we gonna find like chicken feathers in there? I saw like a box of feathers. The heck was going on with that? 1, 2, 3, X. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know. Or 1, X. 1, 2, 3. I gotta count this out. 1, 2, 3, X. Ooh, 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, and then so 1, X. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Great. Cross that out. What does this bring us here? Absolutely nothing! Thank you so much for providing nothing of value for me. I really appreciate that. That was not correct. Hold on. There we go. I got confused for a sec there. I'm gonna hurry and crack this case wide open. Scan this room wide open. Oh no. Oh no, I've made a mistake. I don't know how I've made this mistake, but I have made a mistake, and I'm not excited about it. Wait. Oh God. Oh, what have I done? Oh, what have I done? Okay, hold on. Can I? Oh God. What would be incorrect here? So let's say we're sticking to our guns with this one. Oh my God. Did I miscount this row? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, right? Okay, so let's pretend this is all correct and untouchable, right? Okay, so this is 4. That means 5, 6. I think that would be like that. This is the 2. This is the, what have I done wrong? Does that mean I open this one and close this? Wait, what have I done? I messed something up. Oh God, be right back. I am genuinely extremely confused. I do not, it's a body. That is, oh my God, it's Captain. Oh my God, it looks like One Punch Man with the bald head and the yellow suit and the white cape. Oh my God, I don't know what I just did, but I was having trouble with Captain Cruz's face here. Oh my God, we really found another body. How is it that convenient? How is it that convenient that the crazy one-off theories that we wildly shot out there just happens to be correct? This is a little bit of what I mean in terms of like, because the gameplay is literally just like, okay, a couple lines of dialogue and then you scan a thing and you find a thing, right? And then that has to move the plot along. So because of that, I feel like there are a little bit of constraints in terms of like, weaving the story and the plot and the twists. You got to be a little bit more simple, right? Which, not necessarily a bad thing, but it's just so funny. It stands out to me so much here. It's hard for me to explain. It's just, how did this really happen? All right, here we go. Here we go. What do you guys say about finding Captain Cruz over here, huh? Oh my God! There's somebody in here! Is he alive? He looks a little bit alive. I don't think they'd have a sprite for a dead person, right? Like they would have an illustration for a dead person. I don't know if they'd have a sprite for a dead person, so I feel like he's alive. This is Mel Cruz. Look at his uniform. What the hell was he doing inside the cargo hold?
Is he dead?
There's a pulse. Looks like he took a beating though. What's going on here? We'll have to find out in the next episode. Oh my goodness. Oh my good gosh darn. So, what? So it's like Ray and Aiden were so obvious and suspicious as like some sort of evil perpetrator. So I feel like, would they make it that obvious? Wouldn't they want to put like an extra red herring in there? So if it really is though, then all the rumors are true, right? All the rumors of whenever she's on set or filming something unfortunate happens, is somebody setting her up or is she really doing it? Maybe she was so tired of being accused of these things happening that she was like, fine, I'll do it myself. Fine, I'll play into the rumor. See how you all feel about that. I don't freaking know. My God, join me next time. This is Axus, over and out.